Hey everyone, happy Sunday. I'm sorry it has taken me a few days to post a video. This will be a very short video. If you can't tell, I am sick again. I was able to film a video with Brittany the other day on Thursday, and no joke, right after I got sick. And it had taken us forever to film that one just because I had been sick before that. So, um, I need some immunity. I really do. I mean, I take a multivitamin. I take vitamin D every day. I take vitamin E and apple cider vinegar. I just don't understand. I just keep getting sick all the time. I mean, I do have a 10-year-old who goes to school, of course, so they are carrying a lot of germs with them, but I had just gotten over being sick and I'm sick again. So, fun stuff. Friday, I weighed and I was up 1.8 pounds, and I was like, well, that's weird, but I had been spotting. And then I weighed the next day, Saturday, because usually Friday or Saturday are my lowest days of weight. And I actually lost the 1.8. So I'm right back at 238. So I've been staying right there. It was probably, that time of the month is what caused the scale to go up. And then one day, and then the next day it's kind of come down. But who knows? Who knows? So, that's really the update I wanted to share with that. I did see the surgeon for a follow-up on my foot, and I've got the lace-up brace taken off, so I'm very excited about that. My balance is still pretty uneven, as you can imagine right now, just trying to get used to everything, especially uneven surfaces. So in the house, I don't have to use my cane, but when I am out and about, I definitely use my cane just to help balance me because I'm very unsteady. And I'm excited to just continue PT. I would like to work on standing up longer than I'm able to right now without the pain. So we're going to continue working on that. I go back and see the doctor in 6 weeks. I will say that my range of motion is really good, and it's been nice just to be able to move it. I do have diminished feeling in the back of my foot. They said that may be permanent. It's hard to say. I feel like it is, and that's just part of, one of the risks about surgery, but maybe it will come back. She said massaging it would help. Putting some Voltaren gel might help a little bit too. So we'll see. I was able to put on my brand new shoes now since I'm not wearing my lace-up brace. So there's my new shoes. They are Hoka's, and I did not want to wear my new shoes without, if I was still in my lace-up brace, just because it tears up the back of my shoe, and I didn't want that. So I'm glad to have my new shoes on. It feels great. One of my pups is right here. She's wanting attention. She's 4 years old. She'll be 5 in May. I say pup because they're both pups to me. I have a 15-year-old Rhodesian Ridgeback that I have, and then this one right here. So I'm surprised she's being as good as she is, and keeping her head down from the camera because she likes to get up in my face when she's right here. Trying to think of anything else I was going to tell you guys as far as updates. I did see, I had a hearing test done. And when I had went back to my PCP, I think it was in December, we were talking, and she had asked, one of the routine questions is about hearing and stuff. And I said, well, I feel like I've been saying, what'd you say? Or I can't hear you quite a bit. And she sent me for a hearing test. My left ear, I do not hear as well out of anymore, apparently. It's 40% diminished, which is pretty significant. and I didn't realize it was that bad. So right after that, she said, I want you to see an ENT. And I did. I was able to see one right then and there. They're in the same office together, and they just happened to have an opening. So I saw the ENT, and he said it could be Meniere's disease, because I do lose hearing out of here sometimes. It feels like it's underwater. Here she comes. This is Abby. Hi. You guys say hello to everybody? Abby, you guys say hello? Yeah? Say hello? Aw. So he thinks it could be Meniere's disease, because like I said, I do feel like sometimes, oh, you gotta get down. Down. Abby, down. Hey, down. Down, girl. Down. Good girl. When I'm talking sometimes, and it could be in a loud environment, it feels like my hearing went underwater on this side. It's hard to hear. And then it also comes with like a sharp pain, like right through here. I never knew what that was. I figured maybe I was just fighting some kind of, cold, infection, pressure. Who knows? I do get some ringing in my ear sometime too. So with that, he also said, I just want to roll everything out. Let's get a MRI with contrast of your head, just to make sure like there's not a cyst or something over here that's kind of putting pressure where it shouldn't be, and trying to, infiltrate the ear area where there's not a lot of room to do so. So I go on the 26th, which is Tuesday, I think, or something like that. Sometime this week, I go for my MRI with contrast. I'm actually having to be sedated just because I do not do well in enclosed spaces. So my mom is going to take me to that, and then we'll see what they say. So I'm not sure where I go from there, what my options are, but I was just really surprised about the lack of hearing. So since my dogs are barking, I'm going to take that as a cue to go. I hope you have a fabulous day, everybody, and a fantastic week. And take care of yourself, because you're worth it and you deserve it.